Ken Stewart, Assistant Professor of Primary Care at Joplin. KCU Joplin is here with us today.
And he is here to give vital safety tips for when you are out and about at holiday gatherings this year. Your subject matter today, I don't think I have ever talked about in an interview situation on television, and it's very important that we're aware of this.
Yeah, it's a shame it hasn't been talked about more because people need to be informed. You know, we're getting ready to come into the holiday season, and when we get in the holiday season, we have a tendency to kind of let our guard down. We go into places we're not familiar with, maybe we're in situations that we're not familiar with, and so that's a prime time to be a victim of what we call roofied. Now, roofied is a slang term for rohypnol, which is a drug that is odorless, tasteless, and colorless, can be added into your beverage, whether it be an alcoholic beverage or just a bottle of water. Any open beverage can be tainted. And so being aware that, you know, you want to take preventative measures. You want to make sure that if somebody's pouring you a drink, you see who's pouring that drink, usually the bartender. And now they've got these great devices that they have where you can actually put a cover over your drink so that nobody can go and adulterate your drink by sprinkling some powder into it. Two other drugs that are commonly used for drugging somebody is GHB and ketamine. So those are the three drugs. The thing we really need to be aware about is the symptoms. And so if you're drinking a drink and it tastes funny, it feels like, you know, it doesn't taste normal, don't even finish drinking it, you know. Throw it away or whatever.
So that's the first thing.
Well, it can be one of those. Okay. It can be one of the things. A lot of these drinks have a lot of fruity things in it, so it masks the flavor of it. And like I said, it's usually odorless, tasteless, and colorless. So it's perfect to adulterate a beverage. If you notice that you're feeling a little more drunk than you normally would be, or more intoxicated than you would if you normally just had like a beer or something like that, that's a big red flag. If you're feeling dizzy, or you're feeling like your memory's confused, or you're not able to remember things, those are big red flags that you might have been drugged, and so you need to take some action if that happens. There's a really common thing that bartenders are aware of. If you're in a nightclub or a situation where you're getting mixed drinks, and you're feeling concerned that somebody's harassing you or giving you some troubles, you can actually go up to the bartender and ask for an angel shooter. That's the designated term, and that lets the bartender know, I'm in trouble, I don't feel safe, you need to get me some help. So ask your bartender for an angel shooter. The other thing,
never knew
that. Yeah. That's kind of more popular because unfortunately being drugged has become more popular. The other thing I think that your viewers really need to know about is an item. It's an app you can download on your phone. It's called What 3 Words. And what they've done is they've mapped out the entire globe, the entire planet Earth, and every 3-meter by 3-meter square area has 3 random words that are associated with that area, so 10 foot by 10 foot. If you are in a location, it will immediately identify with those 3 words. It'll isolate to where you're at within 10 feet. So you can download that on your app, and if you're going out, you can send it to your friends and say, hey, this is where I'm at. It'll give you those 3 words, and anybody, EMS, police, all of those people will know exactly where that location is on the planet Earth.
That's just astonishing. And before we started this interview, I was shocked to find out that you both know people who have been roofied.
Yes.
And it's much more prevalent than I think a lot of us are aware.
Yeah, the statistics say that about 12% of college students have been roofied or drugged.
So that is scary.
Yeah, it is scary. I've got a 24-year-old daughter, and she'd gone to a party, and she started feeling some of those symptoms. Fortunately, they were able to get her out of that venue, and nothing happened for her, but she didn't recall what had happened. And so it's a very, very dangerous thing. And then to add on top of it, alcohol only complicates things even more. So.
I'm so glad you were here to talk to us about this, and I hope people are listening and they'll think about this the next time they're out at a holiday party or out at a bar or anything as well.
I do too. Yeah, it's great.
Thank you, Doctor.
Important.
Thanks so much. And here's a look at what's coming up tomorrow. If you're a fantasy